NBA players get their footsteps on.
I know.
This isn't after. This is before the podcast.
Fucked up my ankle, damn it. Don't help me out. I don't want his ass.
On you.
Welcome to the Lonely Boy Podcast. I'm Pat. This is Ty, and this is Luke.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Episode 3. We've made it this far.
How's your ankle?
Dude, it's fucked.
Maybe we'll put the clip in before,
Yeah, hopefully
but
we'll
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
clip
We
in,
got a little
but
blooper before
Pat
we started.
just fucked up my ankle right before.
Yeah.
so I haven't been in the gym in a long time, and I was like, dude, I could squat Luke.
Yeah, he put him on his back and
Yeah,
Dang.
my ankle's basically fucking snapped right
I went
now,
down a
but it's
little
okay.
too far.
we're 21, 22 years old and we already old men.
Bones are fucked after this.
But let's get straight to it. How about that? So first question of the night. What if the homie gets a girl and they don't come around anymore? What are you gonna do? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, if the homie
Is
gets a
it
girl,
close homie or like someone
it's-
kind of like I
No,
hang out with
it's
them
the
every now and
it's the homie that you hang out with, like at least once a week.
Mm.
Yep.
I've
They
been
cut
there.
you off. Oh, I'm sorry. They cut you off completely, or like they just don't hang out.
They don't hang out very often. It's like they might, instead of once a week, it's like once a month or
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
twice a month.
All right.
Like where it's obvious that they don't spend as much time with
Yeah,
you.
because he's busy with his girl.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah, yeah.
alright.
How y'all feel about that?
I've been there. Like,
Word?
I've been the homie that never came around.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what you mean.
It's like I was in his shoes right now.
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts? Why did you have any thoughts about the homies whenever you were doing
I had thoughts of like, man, I wish I could hang out with them.
Mm-hmm.
But it was only like that because I guess I was
Locked up?
experiencing like FOMO,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
but nothing bad. It was just like, man, I wish I could hang out with them.
Yeah.
Just because I guess once you're in a relationship, you really want to spend a lot of your time with that person,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you in college and go to different colleges like and work a lot.
Mhm.
I would only see my ex once or twice a week, and it'd be on the weekends. So there was really not much time. So I guess it's very circumstantial on
Yeah. So it's like the free time that you do have, you have to decide during that free time whether it's the homies or it's your girlfriend, right?
yeah.
And in that case, like it seems like you had like a little bit of free time. You didn't have a lot to work with, kind of.
Yeah, I would work. I was telling Luke in a car ride a while ago, but I would work like 50, 55 hours a week.
This motherfucker crazy.
Getting paid
And-
what? What was your pay?
725.
Yeah,
Hey,
seven
don't
twenty-five.
reveal it.
725.
Hey, no, he was slaving.
It was my first job. I was just like
Where'd you work?
the gym.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a free gym membership out of it, but it
All right.
wasn't really worth it.
So continue with.
Yeah, so yeah, I just worked that much.
Yeah.
I guess sacrificing free time just so I could have money to spend on dates, with her, so that it wouldn't just be like, oh,
Yeah.
I only have this much money.
It's a hard balance. I mean, in that position, I mean, I haven't experienced it, but I feel like it would be a very hard balance to balance like a girlfriend, a job, school, and your friends.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be hard. So I can understand that. But if you don't have like one of those things, it's a little bit easier to balance a triangle than it is a square. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
job, school, girlfriend, friends. And then if you take one out of the equation, triangle. Yeah.
My schedule was I'd wake up at like 6 in the morning, get ready for school, go to my
Mhm.
8 a.m., stay at school till like 1 or 2
Yeah.
till my class is finished. Then I'd go chill at home for like an hour or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd have to pick up my sister at 3.
Damn.
Then from 3:30 or 3 to 3 to 3:30, I'd pick up my sister, take her home, and then from there I'd go to work at like 4:35, and then I stay there till 11, get home, do whatever homework I had. So I really had no free time during the week.
You just had the weekends.
Yeah, just had the weekends. And
Did you have Friday and Saturday?
I worked Friday. We had Saturday, Sunday, and she would. A lot of times it'd be like I either go pick her up 40 minutes away, or she'd already be home.
You on Friday night, you could have hang out with the homies. On Friday night, make time. Nah, that's a lot to ask though.
Yeah, with me, I was in Pat's situation, and it was hard. Like, you can ask that. I didn't hang out with y'all for a while.
Yeah, it's been, yeah.
And it was just more effect, like, every free time I had was to that person or...
Don't knock over the drink.
I know. Yeah, with that person or, like, doing something with my family. So it was like, But I didn't go to school, though. So I could have had time if I really pushed it, but I just was so focused on one thing.
Whenever I was talking about, like, the triangle thing earlier, it's kind of different. I guess I was thinking about it in my mindset because I work part-time because I go to school. So I guess if you're working full-time, then it kind of makes up for the school. So that's kind of like what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Because if you're working full-time, it's obviously double than part-time. But what if a homie or friend from the other perspective, if
like you're the homies,
if from like my perspective and whenever you were doing with your ex, you're doing that, how would you feel when that happens?
It's definitely like
with our past experience or just straight?
No. How if you haven't experienced it, how would you feel? Or if you have experienced it, how do you feel?
It's definitely a tear. But at the end of the day, you know your homies got you, and hopefully they welcome you back with open arms. But
would you welcome the homie back with opening arms?
Yeah, just because I've been there, and the homies were very welcoming. I came in and it was like nothing's changed.
See, that's the difference between me. You've been there, I haven't been there. So I won't. I don't want to I do want to welcome them with opening arms, right? But at the same time, I want them to know. I want to be petty.
Who was there?
Yeah, I want them to be, or I want to be petty and be like, yeah, motherfucker, you was gone for what, fucking a year, 2 years, however long the couple was dating, and then they come back to us after they break up, and I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't seen you in
sloppy seconds at that point.
I ain't seen you in 6 months, and I used to see you every single week, type thing, you know. And then, I feel like the second choice, like, that's the homie sexual, baby.
Yes, sir.
I guess when you're with the homies, a lot of times you talk about, like, or you push them to, like, talk to this girl or, like, pursue a girl.
It's regrets at that point,
yeah,
bro.
So you're kind of setting them up, but it's hard because, I guess, balancing time is a lot harder than people think.
No, it is. I mean, I feel like we're at the age where we know how hard balancing your time is.
Especially because work, I guess, for everyone just comes first because you have to
get the money to do whatever you want with your friends or their girlfriend.
Yeah, you got to get your money up.
Facts. I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but I don't know what it was.
But if I was in that perspective of, like, not knowing how it really feels to be locked up and don't have time, I would be kind of pissed off. I'm like, damn, he don't like me no more. He was kind of just using me for the fun.
Yeah.
But then later on, of course, something will open up and we hang out, we'll catch up. But it just wouldn't feel the same at that point.
See, I think that it's crazy to me whenever something like that happens because, like, I've experienced a homie, like, leaving the group, lost a fallen soldier or something, you know?
Lost soldier on it.
Yeah, lost a soldier in the battlefield. And, like, you said earlier, we send them out on their mission, right? to get a girl.
All right.
And then they don't come back.
You encouraged it, but you didn't want the regret coming back.
at least for me, I think what I would do if I was in the position of the one having the girlfriend, I would, like, my friends are too big of a role in my life. Like, they play too big of a role. And so I would definitely make time for them, because those, like, for me, my friends are my family. Like, they're the extended family. And even though, like, my girlfriend at some point will become my extended family, they will never lose their spot in my life, type thing. So that's how I would approach it. And I would let her know that she has to make time for my friends too. Like, of course, I'll do the same thing for her if that's how she feels about her friends. Like, I'll make time for her friends, but I have to make time for my friends at least once a week. Like, we have Ramen Fridays, right? Like, no doubt I'm coming to Ramen Fridays. First, because I want ramen. Second, because I would want to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
And then she can come if she wants to. But, like, there is sometimes that I would want to just hang with me and my friends without her. Just to talk, like, just to kick it and talk about shit.
Yeah.
You know? Y'all got anything to say else about that?
It's definitely something you see afterwards. Like, after you get out of a relationship and you talk to that person more and you'll be like, yeah, I wish I just spend time with my friends more. And then it's hard to tell if it's, like, genuine or not, but they're always like, yeah, you always you could have just told me. But
there's a lot of regret coming out of it. When you already kind of realized it, you're like, oh shit, I can't do this.
This is something I've learned, even though I haven't been in that position. I've learned the saying, love is blind. My voice just cracked, but love is blind. So, and that can be taken in two different ways. So the first way is how we're talking right now, and you become so infatuated with someone, and your tunnel vision to that person, and nothing else matters except that person, making that person happy, spending time with that person. The second one is, of course, seeing you don't see that person's flaws at all, which is, like, for a lot of people, is like the butterfly stage, like the beginning stages of a relationship. And you don't see their flaws, you only see everything that's right. And then, like, after you break up with them, you start seeing everything that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's why love is blind, because it's all just tunnel vision onto the things that's right, or tunnel vision onto them, instead of the people around you. That your relationship could be like burning bridges. That's
crazy, dude. You have a different mindset on relationships, seeing that because
but that's good though. Yeah, it's good
because you've never, or you've seen all your homies being in one, and you haven't experiencing that.
No, yeah. I mean, that's facts. I mean, that's why we have this dynamic of this podcast, because we can have different perspectives, and that's my perspective. Even though I get most of my perspective from
you learn it from us, but
I learn it from y'all, or I learn it from the media that I see. Like, where I got that from was a rapper called Capital Steez, and he says love is Stevie blind, because Stevie Wonder is blind. And he says that, so that's where I got that from. So I mean, that's where we started, like, the whole podcast. Like, we all are in different stages in our love life or whatever. Y'all got anything else to say about that question?
I think we covered that one. Yeah.
Okay, then we'll move on to the next question. Do you believe in right person, wrong time? Can you meet the correct person that'll be like your soulmate, but it's just not the right time? You're either
like do we believe in it at that point? Like,
do you believe that
term, I guess?
Yeah, that term. Or have you ever experienced, like, have you ever met, you feel like, the right person, but it was the wrong time because you were focused, like, you were trying to make your career go bigger, or you're trying to save money, or you're going to college, whatever it was?
I thought about this a lot, especially because I thought my ex was the person, but I don't believe in right person, wrong time, just because people come and go into your life all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and they're there to teach you something. So they teach you how to love. They teach you fear, happiness, whatever. But and then they can just leave, and it's not really like wrong person or right person, wrong time. It's more like they were there in your life to teach you a lesson, and then you just continue on living. It's more of like an experience you have with them than rather than a specific time period that you were supposed to meet them.
So you think it's like every single person you meet is the right time that you meet them?
Yeah.
Because they're there to teach you something.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to get personal, but
that's fine.
My ex, I believe I can think it's right person, wrong time, but at the same time, she taught me a lot in our relationship, and I can further my relationship with other women in the future. But with her, basically, the love we had, it was really strong, and I would say because what I did, it taught me a lot on the feelings of my significant other on the other side. So when I was in my relationship, I really didn't take into account my actions affecting hers as well.
And that's something you learn from it.
Yeah.
Is like in the future relationships, you'll take into account their feelings.
As well as like quality time, doing acts of kindness, just like all love languages that you could have.
Yeah.
It's basically you should basically do all of them and not expect anything in return just because you love them that much that you wouldn't want to.
That's crazy. That was deep as fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, but I respect it because I don't even know how to respond to that because, I mean, I've never experienced something that deep like that. I wish I could, honestly. And I wish I could learn from something like that, from a relationship that strong, because I believe that anything that's leading up to like marriage or something, then everything is like a lesson, and you learn from every single relationship, whether it's a friend, family member, or a girlfriend / boyfriend if girls are watching. Then it leads up to the final person, and you want to build yourself up to be the best person you can be for your wife, husband, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? How do you feel about the question, Luke?
I'm opposite of Pat because, you know, like most of my life I was really not cared for myself. You know, I was always just doing things for others, like helping out people.
Wait,
and then later on,
I'm not gonna cap. You still do that. You be giving to others too much. This is the most giving man. He gives this is the best guy I know, man. He gives all the time. Him and Pat, bro. They give all the time, and like I can't tell you how many times this guy's bought me like Jack in the Box or some food, and Pat has done it a couple times too. Anyway, continue. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, I appreciate that. But,
I had to boost you.
It's just more the fact, like, now I'm to the point where I'm starting to care a little for myself, for my emotions, for, like, what I want to learn later on. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm more focused on my career, what I want to do in life. So I'm not really, like, I guess, waiting for anything to happen down, like, love life or anything like that. I'm just focused on myself. Later on, like, say in, like, a year or 2 years, someone comes in my life, I'm going to see what happens. But I'll just test waters and figure it out.
So when you say that, are you saying you're waiting for something like natural to happen, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really forcing anything. I'm not going hitting up girls or nothing like that. But
I got a question off that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What's your ideal way of meeting a girl? Of meeting like. Literally the ideal way of meeting a girl. Is it at a bar? Is it like fucking watching like anime with the homies and she pulls up, or at like a house party? Like how do you want to meet? Or in class, at your job, whatever. What's your ideal way of meeting someone?
Mine is like, it has to be with the homies. I want my homies' first experience is my first experience, so they can get a good taste of her and me at the same time.
Anywhere when the homies are there at the same time.
Yeah, it's better perspective on things rather than me one-on-one. Of course, I want to like say if y'all don't like her and I do, and we get along and y'all don't care for her, it'll go back the same ways. But I would rather get more perspectives on it and say, oh, she did this, she did that.
So you want it to be one of those times where we're like, hey, go talk to her.
Nah, I'll go talk to her if I need to. But
we're okay, Luke.
Hey, no, I'm just saying, when the moment's there, I will. But
you gotta live up to it next time it happens, because you're a lonely boy, my boy.
I'll try. Shit.
Dude, that's hard because we don't bring any girls
no
over.
No one.
Even our girl homies don't bring any girls over.
No,
so
they ain't helping us out.
That's I feel like a lot of people meet like their significant other through friends, and like,
are you okay?
Why is that funny, Luke?
I was thinking of something. Go ahead.
Anyway, I feel like usually you do meet them through friends, and whether that's a guy friend or girlfriend, usually I feel like it's a girl that's a friend that you meet them through, because they have other friends that are girls, obviously, just like how we have friends that are guys, and for us at least, we have friends that are girls, but we don't have someone who can bring people to us, really. That can introduce us to their friends, that can maybe lead to something.
It's because we're basically all one friend group.
Yeah. We're
all glued in.
We don't venture out. We're stuck in some old ways.
I've had experiences like that, like one of my friends tries to introduce me to people, but at the same time, I'm still too nervous to go talk to them, even when they're right there.
Right.
Yeah, like when I went out the other day with John, there was a girl there, and I was like,
I remember you texting.
It's partly because I was drunk, and I was making a fool of myself that night.
Making the fool, but that's when I be feeling the most confident.
I was making a fool of myself.
I'm like, come on, baby girl, come on.
We know, Ty, we know.
We know. I'd be over there, I'd be like, John, and he'd be like, what? And I'd be like, yeah.
Thank you for pulling away from the mic, because that shit was gonna peak.
Dude, oh my god, I just act goofy when I'm drunk. So
yeah, you act I feel like, so whenever you're drunk, I feel like you act more yourself. I mean, if you're an introvert, then obviously it's not yourself really, but whenever you drink and then it makes you more extroverted, then that's like your inner self of what you're like whenever you're with your closest friends.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you can show that side of yourself and then a girl likes it, then that's like golden.
Right.
That's golden, 'cause if
she accepts it.
Yeah,
right
if a girl likes your goofy self whenever you're drunk, then it's like, God damn, bagger. right there. You have to bag her.
I think going back to the original question, I would definitely like to meet her in a more natural, just I see her, I'm visiting my friend at work and she's just there at like a coffee shop or something.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy. I wouldn't want anything forced. I'd just rather meet her naturally rather than something like set up or forced.
I mean, that's something.
I don't like dates.
I don't like first dates.
First dates, yeah.
First and second dates, because they're kind of awkward. We can all admit they're kind of awkward.
You got to prove yourself, and I don't like that pressure on me.
You have to set yourself aside from the other guys.
You know what? Something I read today, actually for one of my classes, it was like for like the generation before us, because we're technically considered Gen Z. So the millennials, the generation before us, they were they didn't have like technology whenever they're our age and stuff like that. They didn't have like the internet in order to slide in DMs or whatever. And so they were so like whenever they would go on a first date, that's whenever you first meet the person, first talk to them. that's like you get to know them type shit. And then now for our generation, it's like you text before, and like it's the talking stage, and like you text before for like a week, and then like you already know a lot about each other, and then you go on a date.
It's crazy now because you could, with like Discord or like Instagram or Snapchat, you can be talking to a girl in a whole different state now.
Yeah, and it kind of sucks because you'll see her on Instagram, you're like, damn, I like this girl.
Yeah.
I like she's very cute, she's beautiful, and then like you'll slide in her DMs and you'll start talking to her, but she's from freaking a different state, and
Yeah.
she's like miles and miles away. It sucks. Internet kind of is a good and a bad thing, gift and a curse. Okay, so we took a small little break, and we are back with a new topic because the last one was running out. But we have a question for Pat. Just like Luke on the last podcast, we were asking him what was a woman moment. This time, we are asking Pat, what does twin flames and a soulmate mean? Twin flames and soulmates mean. What does that mean?
So twin flame is basically like you're cut from the same flame when you were born. So let's say,
Same cloth. That's pretty
yeah,
much what you're
same
saying.
cloth. Yeah. So you're basically the same person. You're just different people. And soulmate is someone you meet that you just, I don't know how to say it any other way, but like vibe.
Okay, so I mean, they're kind of like twin flames and soulmates are kind of the same thing, but not like
It's like
they're
they,
not-
they could be
opposites of them.
different.
They're not, yeah, they're different in the way that you can have a like platonic soulmate or like your soulmate could be anybody, but like a twin flame is like you
Someone-
meet them. Let's say you meet them for the first time, and you're just like immediately
Connected.
connected.
It's like all these different interests
Yeah,
cut from the same cloth.
yeah.
So twin flames means you're cut from the same cloth.
Cut from same cloth. You basically
You connect right away.
connect right away.
But do soulmates connect right away though?
I think soulmates, it takes a little bit, like a while before you actually.
Really? See, I don't have that opinion on it. I feel like soulmates, if they're your soulmate, it'll be like a instant connection. But this could also be like because I watch so many rom-coms. it could be because of that.
Do you think you've met a twin flame or a soulmate?
For what I'm attracted to, like opposite sex.
Like opposite sex or person? Or like, yeah, just like.
At least for someone who's a possible mate. Like for a girl, I do not believe I've met that person yet. If I have, they haven't revealed themselves to me enough. So like it wasn't an obvious connection. But if we're talking about my friends, yes, and I would say like a few of them, honestly. Just because like I have so many, like I feel like best friends. Like I would feel like y'all two are pretty much like one of my best friends. Pretty much anyone in our group, like y'all two, Josh, Mark, Isaac was.
Yo,
Yo.
getting personal here.
Isaac and like Cole and stuff. Like I feel like y'all are like my friend soulmates, you know. And but girl wise, I don't think I've found that. Because there's a lot of, I'm picky, so there's a lot of things, there's a lot of things they gotta check off for that.
He has a list in his notes. He's checking them off as they go.
Why you laughing?
He has a roster. Yeah.
He has a roster. Yeah, yeah.
That's
a roster.
that's
to-
a
We
inside
caught on to
thing.
y'all. We caught on to y'all.
That's an inside thing. That's an inside thing. What we just talked about before with the homies outside.
Do you think you've met soulmate or a twin flame?
Like a possibility. It could be a friend, right? They could be a friend right now.
Well, like friend wise, yeah, my group, you know, y'all too, everyone else.
Ooh,
Like,
I meant like a girl.
oh,
But I mean, if you want to, like, come on,
Hey.
Might cut that out.
No. Yeah, cut that shit out. But
Keep that in. Keep that in.
Yeah, I'm keeping it in. Homosexual.
yes, sir.
Coining that term.
But honestly, no. Like, I've dated girls and, of course, dated them for a while. Got to know them. But no one, like, really I would, like, pursue, like, later on, see a family or see anything, living with them, anything like that.
Yeah.
I just get too, like, nitpicky with, like, their shit and then my shit. I'm like, we're not going to get along.
Cause cause like, I mean, I think it's like different, like finding like a soulmate that's a friend, and a soulmate that's a significant other. Because like, at least for me, whenever I'm looking for a significant other, I'm thinking about like living with them. I'm thinking about like marrying them, being with them for the rest of my life. And I know like with any of my friends, unless like we're roommates, but that'll only be for a few years, I'm not going to have to live with them and be with them for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd be thinking about whenever I find my soulmate is, will I be able to withstand this person? Will I be able to like live with this person forever, pretty much, for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, how do you feel about the question?
I think I have met my twin flame. I think probably two. There's two. I think there's three people. It's not twin. It's like a triplet flame.
No. I think there could be multiple.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Starting off, I'd say Josh is probably one.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I moved.
Friend-wise. Yeah.
Friend-wise, I've moved when I moved here, I was in 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I met Josh, I don't think we were even friends for like a week. But we started hanging out with each other. I went over to his house and we just clicked like that. We were just goofy, had the same exact jokes, had the same humor. And we're like 9. So thinking back, I think that's
something I noticed with you. I feel like for someone else, like you are very like goofy in nature, and you're easy to connect with.
He's likable.
Yeah, you are. You're likable, man. But you're easy to connect with, and I feel like for me, like even though like we've been friends for now, what, like actual friends, like 2 years.
That's what
3 years.
I was gonna get into it. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'd consider Josh a twin flame, but everyone else probably a soulmate. Or not everyone else, but I would say
yeah, we're soulmates here.
Like
Pat?
Y'all two, I would consider a soulmate just
I would
because
y'all like the flame's been
just
like
because
ignited, but it's not you.
Just because we knew
Luke's
each other
maybe is
and
big.
we knew of each other in high school.
Yeah.
But we never really talked or did anything, hung out until after.
Yeah, that's true, and that's why I was like, I mean, because I hung out with Luke like a little bit in high school because of baseball and stuff.
He ignored me. That's what he did. Yeah, you hiding that.
Damn.
You can tell that story in a second. But like I feel like Luke's like flame. If we're talking about like comparing it to like fire, then Luke's like flame for me is like, you got a pretty big flame, and then yours is like has just like ignited, like it's like a blue flame and it's pretty hot right now. and you on the verge of being like one of my good, like, I mean, you're already a good friend, but like one of my like best friends.
I think on Luke's side, I'd consider him a soulmate just because, like, I haven't even known him a year. So, and we're already like...
How long has it been? 6 months?
Yeah, we met in like the summertime.
Yeah, it was like July.
Wait, so do you consider soulmate is someone like...
Someone you meet...
That could be a possible twin flame?
Or like, no, soulmate's like easy to connect with. Twin flames like kind of different and y'all...
Different.
Compatible in
one way.
Yeah,
different compatible in a way.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Like, I would consider my ex one of my twin flames. It's crazy.
So y'all are very different, but like y'all connected.
No, so... We're cut from the same cloth. I would say...
See, y'all just confuse me. All right, continue.
Because...
I'm getting confused now, too, and I'm thinking about it.
Because... What's it called?
You're switching up on me.
Because we had the same humor, same jokes.
Mm-hmm.
We would laugh about the same things. We had the same. Basically, we're compatible in every single way.
So twin flame and soulmate are pretty much the same shit.
Soulmate's a little different.
I thought
That's why I said I want to look it up before because I'm not entirely sure.
Ooh, but from your definition, it doesn't matter about
Twin
Google.
flame, you're cut from the same flame. Soulmates, you.
Same thing.
yeah. When I think of twin flames, I think of like two opposite people, and they come together and.
See, I think
later
about
on,
it as like, I mean, if we're doing the metaphor, it's like you're from the same. You start from the same flame, and then that flame separates. It like duplicates and becomes like their own flames, but like whenever they come together, they're bigger and stronger.
I don't see it in that way.
That's how whenever I heard the term,
we all got different views on this subject. Pat got us fucked up right now.
This man got me confused. But I mean, that's how I see it though. And soulmates is just like the typical, like you meet someone and it's just like an instant connection right off the bat, and then you grow to know each other more, and it's like there's nothing wrong, but eventually you'll find something wrong, but you'll work it out.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
You're confusing me.
We're all
Nah,
confused right
Yeah,
now.
we're all confused.
Now you don't even know what twin flames mean.
He's mind
I
fucked
think
right
that
now.
twin flame is stronger than
Soulmates.
soulmates.
So in order to
Same past, I guess.
I don't think you can grow.
stronger.
I don't think you can grow into a twin flame. I think twin flame's just naturally there. I think you can grow to
Yeah.
be a soulmate.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the difference for you.
Yeah, that's the difference for
And I
me.
can see that too. Okay. I see
So,
that.
twin flame's natural, but soulmate, you grow into being a soulmate.
Mm-hmm. Well, but isn't soulmates like it's like two souls that were meant to be though?
Yeah, you can see it in that way, but I think it's different just because twin flame, you see them as like someone, like if I was thinking of my ex as twin flame,
Mm-hmm.
we had everything in common, and I would say, or we had a lot of stuff in common, not everything, but I would say that I could see myself, I could have seen myself marrying her, but as a soulmate, you can grow into a soulmate and see yourself marrying someone that's
Okay.
not entirely compatible with you, or well, it happens all the time. People get married
Okay. For other reasons.
yeah.
This brings me to, because what you just said reminded me of this. Is love at first sight like a real thing? Like, do you, like, what did I just say? Is
Believe
it-
in love at
Yeah.
first sight?
Do you
I
believe in
don't.
that? Is it a real thing?
No, I don't believe in it.
'Cause-
I'm too picky where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they mean. Like they got a nice smile or anything like that, but at first sight, no.
Okay. What do
I
you
think so,
then?
dude.
You think so? You
I'll-
watch too much
I'll
anime.
no, I'll explain my reasoning. Because when I first met my ex,
Mm-hmm.
I told her friend, I'd drop anybody for her,
Okay.
for my ex. I'd drop anybody for her.
Yeah.
And I didn't even met her, or I didn't even meet her yet. I haven't talked to this girl. I didn't do anything.
You
I was
didn't
just
know
like,
her well, yeah.
wow, she is,
She's so beautiful.
yeah,
Oh my god.
she is the girl.
Yeah.
She is the girl. And like, I see that as love at first sight. I didn't know anything about this girl. And then as soon as I met her, we talked more. I actually slid in her DMs.
Okay, but let me put it this way, because I mean, I feel like love at first sight is luck.
Luck.
So think about it this way: you see your ex, right? Well, okay, so you see your ex, and you see her, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful," and then you get to know her, and she's perfect, right? That's what happened for you. Like you loved her personality and stuff.
Damn right.
But
Damn right.
God damn it.
He owns that.
But then the other side, you see her and you're like, damn, she's so beautiful. And then you get to know her, And then what if your ex, her personality wasn't
The
like
way,
you thought it like was gonna be, like it wasn't what you wanted. So it's like luck. It's like you see her and you're attracted to her, and it's lust at first, and you're like, damn, she's fine as fuck, and like she's so beautiful, I would make her my wife. And then like you get to know her, and you're like, damn, like she don't value the same things as I do. She don't have the same perspective on life, like all these things, and like do you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
How it can be luck.
The way I see it is, love at first sight is, you'll see a girl, you'll think she's very pretty, but you can think that about a lot of girls. But there's just something about when you see a girl, or this is how I saw it. So when I first saw my ex, I was like, damn, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, you can this is hard to explain because you're like, man, I don't know what it is, but there's just like a
Click to it.
click or like
Yeah.
a spark or something, and you just know it's going to work out.
I guess it's different for someone who's maybe experienced that spark, but
Yeah, it's like, it's hard to say, but if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know the feeling, you know it. Because
But
thinking back,
Everyone's
you can,
different. So
you
yeah.
had to
yeah.
have talked to her like before, like you knew, right? Or no?
No,
You
like,
literally knew, like you knew.
This
like,
You
is-
had an eye on her, and
this
you're
is
like,
how,
that's the one right
not
there.
even, this is how it happened. I was Snapchatting her girl best friend.
Okay.
She was my friend at the time, my
Yeah.
girl best friend as well. She snapped a picture of her, and I was like,
Who the fuck is that? Let me
dude,
talk to you.
I'm gonna be honest with
Look,
you. I
shawty,
was
let
like,
me whisper in your ear.
I was like, who is the girl in the back? She's gorgeous, or she's beautiful, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And what's it called? I just saw in her picture, and I was like, damn. And that's when I was like, dude, I'd drop any girl for her. And you can
Mhm.
ask Josh. I told Josh the same thing. I was like, dude,
This is the one.
this is the one. And then, dude, she curved me so hard at the beginning.
You had to fight for it.
I had to fight for it.
Okay, what you do to win her heart over?
What I do, dude,
Give some advice to the homie. You don't even. You were just yourself. You're persistent.
I was just myself. I wasn't really persistent. I was just like, whenever we talk. I think I didn't make my first move until like Valentine's Day that year. I was like,
You
"What-"
waited.
or not waited, but we'd like flirt here and there. But I would like throw flirts in with whoever
Oh,
we were talking.
So it
and
built
then-
up.
Yeah, it built up, and then I asked her to be my Valentine one day as like a joke, but she had
Mhm.
fell asleep, so she never gave me my answer. And she woke up the next
Mhm.
morning, and she was like, "Oh my God, I didn't see this, but yes." And I was like, "Oh."
So
It's
she
like,
was your
shit.
Valentine's that day.
No, it was like the 15th when she said yes. So it's like,
You were just bold that
So it's
night.
like,
yeah, I was bold that night.
Yeah.
You was like, all right, next year. This isn't even the Valentine episode.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all I can say is when you know, you know. It's like
So-
that will probably never happen to me ever again. I
Don't
can say it.
that, bro.
Well, I'm for real. To be honest, I don't think I've ever looked at a girl and be like, man, I'd drop any other girl for that girl.
You don't think that'll ever happen again?
I don't think I've experienced it ever after
Well, you
that.
haven't I mean, but you haven't lived that much longer after you experienced it. If you think about it in the long run, like that was, what, 5 years ago?
4 or 5, yeah.
So, I mean, in the long run, you haven't, and that was when y'all first started dating. Y'all dated for 2 years?
A year and a half almost.
So, I mean, it's been 3 years since y'all broken up. You have time to experience that again, bro. If you're
You know.
watching this, call Pat.
Call Pat.
You
He's
know
the
it.
one
Call
right
me if
there.
you get lost.
You know,
Shout out Tyler the Creator.
if you're watching, you know.
If you're watching and not listening, he just winked at the camera.
We gotta get Spotify on this.
Yeah, for the Spotify and
You
Apple
know,
Music listeners,
Not working out, you know.
call Pat.
Call Pat. Pat the one right there.
when you're feeling single, what you gonna do? Call Pat.
You know, when it's not working out, if you like.
Oh God, Pat's the Ghostbusters of relationships right now.
Yes, sir.
We were twin flames, so.
But no, I feel like you still have time, my boy, to
We all got time.
We all.
Yeah.
I feel like I sound like Gary Vee right now. I feel like I sound like Gary Vee.
Gonna go on a rant right now, huh?
You're only 20. You're in your early 20s. You got time.
You got 20 years to live past your life.
Facts. But no, we really do. Yeah, I mean, to marry a girl, to make your ideal relationship, and I guess the American dream type relationship where it's like, you get married at like 25 to 30, and then you have kids within like a few years. We still have,
I think,
maximum 10 years for that American dream.
Yeah.
But I mean, my mom had me when she was 31.
that's crazy, dude.
But she had my brother like 4 years prior to that. So, but I mean, at the same time, like, it's okay to have a kid and like get married whenever, like, in your early 30s too.
My mom had me at 23. So think about next year I have a kid. That's when my mom had me.
That's crazy. I mean, my mom had my brother she was 26, but that's kind of a difference right there.
Yeah.
Whenever you're early in life, like, a few years makes a difference, if that makes sense. Damn, 23. When did your mom have you?
Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm the baby. I just know I'm the baby.
How old your mom? Oh, no, don't
My
say
mom will
don't-
get offended if I post it.
We love you, Luke's mom.
Rini, I'm sorry that I asked that.
Nah,
I mean, but you can do the you can do the calculations.
Yeah.
But no, you got time, boy. You do.
Yeah.
How? This is a question that I just thought of. After you start dating a girl, how long until you propose?
Ex-girl.
What?
She's
No.
not my girl now.
No. This
Just
is
any girl.
now.
Any girl.
This is
Yeah.
now.
Any girl.
So how long after you start dating a girl do you propose?
I don't
Like,
know.
you're-
It's
You're all
different for a
together and
lot.
it's doing good, and like when do you start thinking about it, and when do you propose?
What age are we at right now? Like our age right here?
our age
Yeah,
right now.
if we get a girlfriend tomorrow.
We got a
like-
girlfriend
All
tomorrow.
of us. All right.
And then fast forward like 3 years or however long it takes. Fast forward and y'all are like really feeling each other. How long until you propose?
I would drag it out.
I'd say like 4
Right.
years.
Yeah,
4
I'm
years.
same with Pat. Like I would drag it out, live up what to.
So for you like 25 and for you like 26?
Yeah. 25, 26. Or
you get a
actually
girlfriend
26,
tomorrow.
27. Yeah. I'd say if she can put up with me, I'd say yeah.
You know what's crazy? You said 4 years, right? Every year that goes by, you get older after that.
Yeah,
4
I
years.
know.
Fuck.
So next year it's going. Right now is it. I can't do math. 26.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
lower for me.
Right now is. Wait, what?
Oh wait, what?
Oh, the 4 years.
Oh my god.
Damn, man.
Because
The
right now
time,
it's-
another day wasted right there.
Right now it's 26, but like next year, whenever you're 23, that's weird to say. But next year when you're 23, it's gonna be, or it's this year that you're 23.
Yeah, it's this year.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
30.
Damn, so you getting old, shit.
We're different.
That's
Anyway.
why I broke your ankle.
Fuck.
Because y'all old as shit.
Yeah, damn,
But
son.
whenever like this year you turn 23, and so you're gonna be 27 whenever you finally propose. And
Nah,
it's gonna keep going.
26. I told you it's going lower.
So okay, so
20
whenever
26, 27 is
like
probably.
after this year, you'll have to be with your girlfriend for 3 years. If you meet her like a little bit after your 23rd
Yeah, if I meet her
birthday.
when I'm 27, I'll just propose that same year.
Damn, son. He said he don't care. He just needs to marry right now.
I'm gonna say this to anybody that's watching or listening right now.
Don't follow. These are not relationship advice.
I would say make sure.
She's the one.
Oh yeah, that. But make sure you can live with that person. Make sure y'all move in together before you make any establishments like marriage.
Don't listen to him.
No.
Tyler's the dad of the
I
group.
saw
Don't listen to him
statistics.
right now.
I saw statistics.
Shut up.
75% of marriages end in divorce if you live together before
You know
you're
what's
married.
crazy? You know what's crazy? I just took a class. No,
I love college right here because I'm not in it.
I am taking a class right now, and I just did a discussion board over family, divorce, and marriage. Right, that's what is over, and it is a higher percentage that the couple stays together if they have. I think it was either 5 or 6 years of a relationship before they got married. So, because they were talking about millennials compared to baby boomers, millennials are less likely to get married sooner than baby boomers because millennials have been waiting longer to get married. We're Gen Z, but it's like our parents. So, I would say move in with the person, see how they live, and see how y'all interact together while you're living together. And I'm just giving advice like
Pat,
to
what's
the
your
viewer,
input on that?
to the homies.
You shook your head. I'm kind of nervous for you right now.
So like make sure, and then if it's good, and it's been like a couple years at least, do your thing. That's my. I mean, I'm young. I haven't gone through that experience, but that's the stats and that's what I've heard.
I'd say move in if you just feel a click. I'd say other than that, I probably wouldn't move in with the person.
What if I fail quick on the first date?
Jesus.
That's stupid at that point.
Yeah. No, I felt that.
Really? Dude,
See, this motherfucker said, I met this person for the first time in person.
I want to move in.
I met.
Could
Let's
never.
split rent.
I
Like
could
if-
never, bro.
If I met my ex and when she was like, "Let's move in," I'd probably move in.
At that point, I would think about my money at that point because
But you can't.
that's just first. That's first sight. First sight.
That's who, like money wise, but you can't say that now about your ex
Yeah,
because
I know.
you know what she's like. Like you have to put your.
Well, I know
your
how
mind-
she's like, and I'd probably still move in.
Like new.
Yes, that's my point. You have to go back to whenever you were first meeting her.
I was 19. I wasn't ready to move in anywhere.
Exactly. My point proven. You weren't ready. And not only because you were 19, but because
It's because I was 19. I didn't have my money up. I didn't even have a job, bro. I first got a job and we were dating for like 6 months.
Okay, Pat, think about this. You met this girl. We're at like a little function or something. You met her, and like y'all talked for a week, and she's like, "You should move in with me. We can
Dude,
split."
I would not move into any girl I met in a month.
Then you just
I'm saying
contradict
if it was,
yourself right
no,
here.
I said if it was with.
oh no.
I don't.
I just know we're running out of time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave this on a cliffhanger.
For the recording, yeah. We still have more topics, so we'll probably start off on a new topic.
We're at 50 minutes right now.
Yeah, we still have 2 more, bro.
All right, we're gonna make this a long podcast, so we're gonna
It's
cut
'cause
this.
Hope y'all still
I gotcha.
tune in.
So y'all ready? In 3, 2. All right, and we're back from the cut. We took a little break real quick, but we are back, and we have a new topic, the final topic of the week.
Yes,
And
sir.
it is, I'm gonna read it straight from my phone. Is it okay to hit on a girl for her number while she's working? This is something I think about a lot whenever I see like a girl I like when she's working. But what do you think, Pat? Do you think it's okay to do that while she's working?
I think it just depends on her mood. If you see that she's like, because a lot of times people have rough days at work, and you just don't want to catch her on a rough day. Be like, hey, here's my number.
How can you tell like what her like mood is though?
You can
Like-
just read it.
Yeah, you can just read it. Like if
She
she's
looks
like,
pissed off.
Oh.
Y'all can do that.
yeah,
You
That's
can.
crazy.
Yeah, damn. Damn.
you're
No, I'm
just
kidding.
like if she's like, yeah, here's your. It's like she's like monotone or whatever, and she's like, oh, here's your receipt.
But
Sign
if
in,
she's
go back to her.
upbeat, then it's like okay,
Yeah.
she's in a good mood. She's had a good
She's
day.
in a good mood. She's having a good day. Then you can be like, oh, write your number on the receipt that you signed. Give it back to her.
No word.
It's
Okay.
that easy.
That easy.
I'm gonna try it.
Never done it before.
that
That easy.
That easy.
mean,
all right.
I've put my number on a receipt before, and I've gotten like a text from that like once or twice.
We
and
get
I've
it,
done
Ty.
it more than once or
get it.
twice though.
We get it, Ty. You get girls.
Yeah, we
No,
get it,
no,
bro.
not even that. Like majority of the time it doesn't work. Just because like me and Mark, like we used to like joke around and like do it just because even if we didn't like the girl.
That's fucked
We
up.
would do-
You playing people now, Ty?
Yeah,
huh?
that's fucked up, bro.
No.
That's fucked up, Ty.
That's fucked
Damn.
Damn, y'all making me look like a bad guy.
That's fucked up.
Nah, it's not.
That's a clip. That's a clip.
It's not even like that. It's like we were just fucking around. Because like usually we don't get a response or we don't get a text from the waitress or whoever's working or whatever. Usually it's the waitress. So like we just do it just to fuck around. But I have gotten like one or two, and it didn't lead to anything. But I personally, for the question's sake, I don't think you should ask for their number or hit on them while they're working. I mean, it's a good opportunity to like talk to them, but at the same time, they're working, they're getting their money. You have to put yourself in their shoes, and you have to figure out like, do they want someone hitting on them right now? Like they want to get their money and go home, you know?
Why not? I work retail. If a girl left her number, I'd be like, sure, fine.
Has that happened?
No.
How horny are you whenever you're working?
Damn.
Never. I'm at work, bro.
The Bluetooth?
Exactly. I'm at work, bro. I mean, that's
Well, they don't have to be horny for you to leave your number on the receipt.
My
You don't
bad,
want to
my
be like,
bad.
you don't want
Dose
Damn,
is
Ty
getting
got
to
You're
me.
like, yeah, I'll give you your boba. Extra balls or?
Why does it have to be boba? Who are you thinking about?
We know your type.
Yeah, I'm kidding. That's crazy. Nah,
Yeah, but if I'm at
still.
the counter and where I work and the girl just leaves her number, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. I probably show my
Like that?
coworkers.
But
probably,
this is for you, though.
I can't.
This
Yeah.
is-
You know what's crazy?
Would you? Wait, go ahead.
I can't get no number when I'm at work
Me either. Don't worry. Don't
because
worry.
that would be illegal. I'm a substitute teacher.
dude.
but and I don't want any of those. But I mean, if I like a nice fine little coworker teacher wants to
Okay,
leave
okay.
it, you feel me? If they want to do that, then like they can.
Go ahead. Go
See,
ahead.
you're at work.
Bro. No, honestly, today. This is gonna be a long podcast today. I'm just saying because I feel like we're about to go on a spree real quick. But today I was working, and there was this. So I was in like a certain hall, and in that hall, it's like social studies and Spanish within that hall. And one of the Spanish teachers, she came over. And she was a white lady though, even though she teaches Spanish, and so she came over, and she didn't say anything to me. And she like I was in like a corner room, so like it was like the doors to exit the building, and then it was my room, and then she was just like standing in the corner. So I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I usually don't talk to anybody whenever I'm like on duty or on hall duty, and she was just standing there, and I just kept looking around, and I felt like she wanted to talk to me, but I didn't talk to her.
That's messed up, bro. You should have started something.
Oh, you're
Like,
fucked
hey.
up, Ty.
But,
Damn.
no.
Yeah.
It was first because I didn't know what conversation to bring up, and then it was second. She's like 30, like probably early 30s, mid 30s,
How do you know?
and no, that's why I said probably.
And that
That's
could
why-
have been your soulmate.
That's why I said probably. I mean, but for a teacher, she was gonna, she was gonna attract it, but like
She's gonna watch this.
she's not gonna watch this.
How do you know?
She don't watch. I mean, she could if she does. I don't know her name. I have no
Talk
idea
to
what-
him next
I
time.
have no. Yeah, talk to me next time. If
Ty's a
you
little
want.
shy.
I am.
You have to like nudge him, touch his thigh a little,
If you
get him
approach-
going.
If you approach
Marinate
me,
him real quick.
if you approach me first, I'll talk to you. But it's very rarely I'll approach you first, man or woman.
Or
Like,
get him fired. You know, whatever, whichever.
You pick.
Why would I get fired over talking to a coworker? I know.
Well,
some
we're
people
talking
that
about
work
her
there.
now.
But I never revealed the name, so I can get fired. Anyway, because I don't know her name. Anyway, that happened to me today. So I mean,
That's crazy.
This is a funny experience.
I meet girls all the time at work.
Oh, yeah.
Never, because it's like
So
I'm working. If I'm working, I can't pursue them because I have to be professional.
it's against it's
Yeah.
against policy. Yeah.
Yeah, but if they're like, hey, yeah, like I
There's
think
no
when
need.
I first started, not when I first started, it was like a couple months in. There was this girl who came in. We're just chatting it up, talking about college. It was like the first girl that came in that was actually like interesting, and I
Mhm.
was just chatting her up. I was just while I was filling out, she's like, I cracked my MacBook. Can you help me? And I was like, yeah, I can send that into the.
Yeah, I can help you, baby. I can.
Don't
fix
worry
that
about it.
quick.
I got you. I got you.
I got you. And then she didn't have Apple Care or anything on it, so
God damn, she's stupid. Gotta get Apple Care.
Gotta
Hell
get
no,
Apple Care.
I'm not paying for Apple Care.
Dude,
I
okay, so you
don't
can
pay
pay
for it either.
$500 for a new screen, or you can pay $300 and you get the new screen and whatever parts are broken on it fixed.
I'm good. I'll pay $500.
I thought it
That's
was.
alright.
Oh, okay, we don't gotta go.
Yeah, I
into
was about to say. This is
Never
off topic.
mind.
and we ain't going
Get
to
the
that.
warranty. I work where warranty is important.
Never mind, but I still stick to if a girl's working, I don't think you should hit on her because I mean mostly because what I've seen off of like social media and like Twitter and stuff, and what I've seen from the girl's perspective on social media, they say don't hit on them because they're working, they're just there to get their money and then they want to leave. And I mean, if it's your coworker, yeah, you can do that because y'all are both in the same situation. But
Dude, I would never hit on a coworker.
really,
Yeah.
I'm opposite. I know him too much. I'm like, all right.
I would, because you have to think about whenever you get older, like how many other options do you have
Like,
other than coworkers?
Well, I'm saying like as of now where I work, it's just because everybody who works in the same department I do is like, or who has work in there,
Uh-huh.
it's like, or anywhere I've worked in general, it's like more of like a family. So it's weird. Like I see them as like brother and sister, and so it's weird if I'm just like,
Shit.
hey, you want to go on a date?
I have a question that could lead to very long conversation, but we don't have the time for it. I'm
Okay,
not
just
gonna lie.
write it down and save it for.
It's not one I can write down because it leads like off of what you just said.
Save it. Just save it.
Okay, so all right, we'll say it. It's gonna be an hour and a half podcast. So now I forgot it.
Now it's an hour, guys. Come on.
Now it's an hour.
No, I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger. That's what it is. I do know it.
All right, we can
No,
leave
I
it on
don't.
cliff. Oh,
Dude, that's messed up, bro.
you fucking with the
Anyways,
fans now?
back to my story.
Mm.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're just chatting it up, and then I was like, I can't ask for a number or anything, so I was just like, okay, well, have a good day. And then as she was leaving, my coworker was like, dude, you were talking to her for a long ass time. And I was like, dude, I know.
You were feeling her.
Typically, our appointments are supposed to be like 20 minutes, and
Appointments, huh?
yeah, we said this one. It was
It
like
works like Geek Squad.
it was like 40 to an hour.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so after one of my coworkers, she doesn't work there now, but she was like, hey, we have walkies or like walkie-talkies,
Yeah.
and everyone's on them, even the managers. And so the manager was at the front, and then my coworker's like, hey, stop that girl. Pat wants her number. And I was like, I didn't even say that, dude. And
But
so
he could tell.
and then so they were screaming across the entire store as she was leaving. He was like, hey, stop her. He wants her number. And I was like, dude, this is the most embarrassing.
But did you want it?
No.
Oh, you actually didn't?
Yeah, I was just
Damn.
like,
Homie was trying to be a homie.
yeah, but I was
but,
like,
it was
You
the
weren't
opposite.
feeling it at
I was
that
like,
point.
it was like a
He thought
good
you
conversation
were.
we had. We were just talking about college and stuff, like normal life stuff. And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I felt so embarrassed. I was like, dude, even the manager was like, hey, can you stop? But she kept cocking. And I was like, thank fucking God, bro. Because if you stopped her, I'd be so embarrassed. They were pushing me to the front. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, never again.
Never again.
Never again.
That's why I switched positions.
Because of that situation?
Because of that situation. Never going to happen again. I work in the back and don't see any people anymore.
Is that a good or bad thing?
It's a good thing. I sit on my ass 8 hours a day.
It's a good thing for the job, but like you can't meet people. Now you can't meet a girl at work.
So most of the time it's like
It's work, Ty.
Old
It's work.
ladies.
So listen. From what you just said,
there's like once in a
You-
blue moon
you
a girl my age comes in.
word, but you said you didn't like the girl, but they were trying to like hook your coworkers were trying to hook you up, right?
Yeah.
So what if from like the opposite perspective, a girl's working and she feels the same way about you? That's why I say don't hit on girls while they're working.
Like jealousy? Is that what you're talking about?
No. I like think about if you were in the girls.
Yeah, like if I was the girl.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
why
Yeah.
you don't hit on girls while they're working, because first of all,
You're
They-
supposed
they
to be
might not-
professional.
Yeah.
they might they're
I get
supposed to be
it now, I get it now.
professional, and they might not like you at the beginning, but that can be like universal. But at the same time, they're supposed to be professional, and you can't like if you ask for their number, because so one time, let me backtrack. One time, I wrote my number down on a receipt at Hooters, and
Was I there?
No,
Was
no,
it that
no.
one?
It was me, Mark, and Hector, I think. We were in downtown Hooters. This is like freshman year of college.
I think.
My call. You were senior in high school.
No, I know. I think I was.
And
there.
so, I wrote it down, and she wrote like a note back to me on another receipt, and she was like, "I can't do this, but like I think you're cute, and this is my Snapchat. You can't tell anybody or some shit, because she couldn't. She isn't allowed to like give out that shit while she's working." So that's one. Like ever since then, I got it, like her Snapchat or whatever that time, but ever since then, I was like, I shouldn't ask someone their number while they're working, because they're not allowed to, and I don't want to get them in trouble and like put them in a weird situation, you know? That makes sense?
Yeah, but if you're in like my situation, you're walking out and everyone's like, "Hey, stop! She wants your number."
That's peer pressure at that
You're
point.
gonna stop and turn around if you're feeling the girl.
Would you, if you were the girl, would you give you the number? I mean, or anybody the number, really? If like everybody was like, "Whoa, you stop! They want your number."
Probably not.
Yeah, that's kind of too much.
Yeah, that's weird. I think it's weird.
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, we're nearing. I don't even know where we're at. We're probably at like an hour and 15 right now.
Yeah, we should probably cut it here.
We should cut it here. We're gonna leave it on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We have a good episode. Our next episode is a good one. We're gonna have a special guest. Do we have a pickup line to give them right now?
Dude,
Okay. So
no one talk. So, I'm gonna send this to Ty so he can put it in the. So you can put it in at the end credits or whatever, and you can screenshot it, crop it, do whatever you want with it. But
Yep.
I've had 100% success rate with it, and I use it on one girl, so it has to work.
he's one
One
for
out of
one.
One for one. So it's a meme
Mhm.
of a Bitmoji, and it says "Gotcha balls." Do it if you think you're comfortable enough to send it to the girl. But that's a good pickup line, because she's gonna be like, "Damn, he's funny," or they can be like, "Man, this guy's a weird
This
as
guy's a weirdo."
fuck."
It's hit
So-
or miss. It's
so-
hit or miss.
So what we're gonna start doing, we're gonna start giving y'all pickup lines at the end of each episode, and we're gonna see, or at least some of the episodes, and we're gonna see. We want y'all to use them and see how they work. And this one is one that we've used ourselves, that Pat has used, and it has worked. One time that we've used it, it worked.
100% success rate.
Give us feedback on
100%.
this, please.
And so if you use the Got You Balls, I'll put it down in the description, and I'll probably put it up as a little, whatever you want to call. I'll put it up in the video so you can see it before you download it. But yeah, I'll put it up, and if you want to try it out, let us know how it goes. I mean, it worked for Pat, so
Worked for me.
we'll see. But we're gonna be doing this I think every episode from now on, we suck at coming up with pickup lines, but we're gonna try to come up with some and give y'all some pickup lines and see how let us know how they work for y'all. Really.
And if you have any topics you want us to talk about, or if you have any suggestions you have, you can always just put them in the comments. We always
we will answer them.
Yeah, questions, anything. We will answer them at some point in any of the podcasts because we're always looking for something new to talk about, or like we're here to help y'all at the same time. We're all trying to like help each other. Like us three are trying to help each other with relationships or girls or life advice or whatever. So we're trying to do the same thing with y'all. So anything y'all have, let us know, and we will definitely get to it.
Sometimes we do record 2 in a row, so if your questions don't get answered in the next podcast or in an upcoming one, just know that we've probably seen it, we have it written down, it just hasn't been recorded yet.
Yeah, we would definitely get to it, especially in these like early stages of our podcast. We will definitely get to it, every single one of them. But I think that's going to wrap it up for sure. This next podcast, we have a special guest. It is a girl, and we're going to get her perspective on everything. But that's going to do it for, what is this, episode 3?
Episode 3.
Yes, sir.
That's going to do it for this one.
So thank you for watching the Lonely Boy podcast. Follow all of our social media down in the description below. Leave a like and a comment. And thank you for watching.
Peace. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.
That was good.
That was good.
I don't know how long that was, but shit.
That was a good one, a long one.
Fuck. We coming home at 4 a.m. tonight, boys. Good thing none of us got work.
You could have cut off or something. I'm not going to lie.
Sorry, we got to do.
Yeah, we probably should have put the timer up.
No, I don't think.
Let's go get our special guest.
Wait, I want to see if this could work.
You want a kiss? Oh, we should probably stop it here.
Yeah.